moving on to some somber news that's coming in from the United States, where massive wildfires have broken out in California's Los Angeles. In fact, the blaze broke out in Hollywood Hills, and at least 100,000 people have been asked to evacuate, even as almost 1,000 structures have been destroyed. At least 5 people have lost their lives in these fires. In fact, the inferno raging through Los Angeles, as you can see though in those visuals on your television screens. My colleague Times Network's Ashish Parekh has a detailed explainer on what caused these fires. You take a look at that, ladies and gentlemen, and meanwhile it's goodbye from me, and we'll see you tomorrow on India Tonight.
Let's start with the Palisades fire. This has engulfed the entire area above Santa Monica. This is, of course, an upscale neighborhood. Shortly, I'll be showing you all the details. This is Santa Monica. We, of course, spot a lot of Hollywood celebrities and a lot of paparazzi here as well. This is the extent of fire. 17,234 acres absolutely destroyed. What's ironic is that this is happening right near this massive body of water, and yet the authorities in California absolutely have no water to contain this. Now, I'll be giving you details about this and a whole lot of other fires as well. But before that, let's take an overview about what's happening. This is Los Angeles. This is the main city. This is, of course, the Palisades fire. Just on the eastern side, you see the Eaton fire. This is not very far away, but still it is something that has damaged around 800 acres. To the north of this is the Hearst fire. So these are the 3 main fires that we witnessed. This is what happened on 7th of January. Getting into the details of these, right between the Eaton fire and the Palisades fire, we see the Sunset fire. Now, this is important because this is where a lot of iconic places exist. This is where somewhere around here, this is where you saw the iconic Hollywood Hill as well being destroyed. This is the Hollywood Walk of Fame, which is not very far away. And these are all the upscale neighborhoods of Los Angeles. So you can imagine the amount of damage that can happen if this fire is not contained. And even as we speak right now, this fire is spreading this way. It is moving towards the city, and all these areas are under threat. This is the extent of fire that we are seeing. It might not be showing on the map right now, but this is Studio City, and shortly we'll be playing out the visuals of that as well. Coming back to the main fire here, the Palisades fire, you can look at how this is the Pacific Coast Highway. Right from Santa Monica, it goes right adjacent to the Pacific Ocean, and it moves towards Malibu. Now, if you look closely, this is the Pacific Coast Highway. Now, ideally, what would happen is that people who realize that there is some sort of a fire in this area will actually try to escape from the Pacific Palisades. This is the area, this is the place where a lot of people stay. There is a school, there is a college, there are big hotels as well here. And we have one visual that I'll ask my team to play out now at a school near the Pacific Palisades. Now, Palisade High, in fact, is the name of the school, and that's exactly where this occurred. We'll be playing out those visuals correspondingly to ensure that you get an idea about what's happening. Right, so this is the road that you see on your screens right now. I believe it is being played out. Yes, this is the road that you see on your screens. This is where it happened. So all the people living here, the first thought in their mind would have been to escape towards the Pacific Coast Highway and then start moving towards Malibu. Now, the problem here is that they did not realize what was happening on the way to Malibu, which is the fact that this Palisades fire that you see continued to rage on even further ahead. So what eventually happened is that a lot of this Pacific Coast Highway, you see the red line here, this is part of the Pacific Coast Highway that has also been engulfed in fire. We have the visuals for that as well. We'll switch to those visuals now. The Pacific Coast Highway, a lot of people who are trying to escape towards Malibu also got caught here, and the visuals are absolutely stunning.